I show up in the weirdest of places. So. But welcome, church. Good morning. I want to double down on what Pastor Kayla said. Thank you guys for coming out to the movie tonight last night. Big thank you to Corey, to COE, to Dan and Debbie. Without them, the event would have been a lot harder to put together. So thank you deeply. Today we're going to hear the story of Mary and Martha. And I got a little excited when I heard that this was on Pastor Kayla's planning because I wrote a lesson on this a month before she started. My work was done. It's part of my hashtag self-care summer series, and it even was the lesson that released this Wednesday. Again, all planning before she had started. So you're not going to get a replay of the lesson. You are getting part of it, and it's a tough part, in my opinion. We're going to talk about questioning Jesus. And I know it's blasphemous to do this, but I want you to look at what Jesus said from a human perspective. Looking at it from the perspective of somebody like you, like me, saying it. Quick synopsis of the story. Mary and Martha invited Jesus and the disciples into their home. Mary's running around getting things ready for the crew. Martha is running around getting things ready for the crew while Mary is sitting with the disciples at the feet of Jesus. Martha was getting annoyed and even asked Jesus to tell Mary to help her. Yet Jesus responded in a way that I think only Jesus could get away with. Jesus told Martha that she's worrying too much and that Mary did the right thing. Now, I don't know about you. If I'm stressed and anxious, the last thing I want to hear is that I'm worrying too much. My snarky attitude would have probably looked at Jesus and went, duh. And I think Martha has every right to be frustrated with Mary. And Jesus, truthfully, because Martha didn't get the answer she wanted. Think back to when you were a kid and had to get the house in shape because company was coming over. How many of you got recruited to get the house ready? 9 times out of 10, I would side with Martha on the frustrations. Yet, Jesus is also right. Sometimes we do get worked up over the small things. Things that feel big to us in the moment are often small to us in hindsight. Martha is upset over something significant to her right now. And in hindsight, it's small. She has her Lord at her house and his crew. That's a major thing. Not to impress him with getting the house clean or getting the best food ready. The thing I always hear about church is to come as we are. Mary did that. She didn't invite Jesus to impress him. She invited him to soak in the majesty and the power of Jesus and his teachings. So, Jesus is right. Martha did stress over the small things. Those things are minor when it comes to hearing the teachings of Jesus directly. It's minor when it comes to feeling the presence of Jesus right in front of you. So I challenge you today, as you hear the scripture in the sermon. Who are you? Are you Mary? Or are you Martha? The answer, I know, may change on the day and the circumstance, but it is a good question to keep in mind. Amen.